Good tidings, Pilgrim. Tonight, we follow our subject, Feathers McGraw, into a TF2 pub so horrible it boggles the primitive mind. You may consider watching something else, for the butthurt that is about to ensue is truly unsettling. Who am I? I am the lone power who governs this realm. Come with me, should you, too, prefer the damned company of a TF2 player in 2020. Our tale begins as any other casual TF2 match does, with a dumpster fire.
I'm really upset.
Tonight, Feathers McGraw just could not catch a break. Missing kills.
No!
Very narrowly escaping, only to get blowed up seconds later. Getting ganged up on. Dying. Over. And over again.
No!
Getting juggled by this soldier, and then, well, this unfortunate display.
No! Fuck! I'm not having fun. I'm so frustrated. I don't know why.
He was not even underperforming. Decently high on the scoreboard, and 2 dominations. But it wasn't enough for Feathers McGraw.
I want to be playing way better than this. I know I can play way better than this. But for some fucking reason, I'm just like dropping the ball over and over again in the stupidest situations.
He had an insatiable appetite for success, you see. Yet like Icarus before him, he will soon learn what it means to be undone by his own ambitions. We enter a Swiftwater match, and it seems like our hero is off to a promising start.
I don't know how the fuck I did that. That was insane. Holy shit.
But for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. For every angel watching over you, there is also a devil. Stop. Go back. This Pyro is an envoy of Satan, sent on behalf of the Dark Lord for one purpose only, to punish the arrogance of the wicked.
You're so annoying.
If you have ever been harassed by a detonator while playing Sniper, well, consider yourself fortunate that you're not being harassed by a scorch shot instead.
You're really good at using that det, man.
Let us advance. The first point is captured now, and McGraw lands another miracle headshot on that medic. And behind this door, the Pyro snarls from within his cage. But what McGraw failed to realize in this moment was that the Pyro was intelligent.
What, did you let him in? God damn it.
The medic did not, in fact, let him in. Here's what happened. You see, in the famous biography, Jurassic Merc holds a key insight into the Pyro's vicious and cunning nature. They were instinctive hunters, and they never passed up on prey. They burned for the pleasure of burning. They were swift, strong runners and astonishing jumpers. One puff from a detonator or a scorch shot could send them soaring over rooftops. They were far more intelligent than other mercenaries, and they seemed to be natural cage breakers. This is what happened. The Pyro used his detonator to leap over the enclosure wall, ambushing McGraw from behind. Clever little monster. But why, you might ask, did McGraw not simply switch to the Darwin's danger shield? The answer is pride, Pilgrim. Always pride. After one more particularly humiliating death, McGraw came upon a chilling resolve that the only way to fight fire is with fire. That's not quite what happened. This is what happened.
They use Uber. Can somebody distract this heavy, please? He's gonna kill me. God damn it.
Thus ends McGraw's futile stint to cheat God. The Swiftwater offensive promptly ends on an anticlimactic note.
That was one of the worst Swiftwater games I've ever played. Fuck, dude. This is like the most unfun night of TF2 I've ever had.
The most unfun night of TF2 he's ever had. Surely not the case, yet with only 4 teammates to his name, we can forgive our hero just this once for being hyperbolic. As the defensive opens, Feathers McGraw plays a desperate, conservative game.
Fuck you.
Yet try as he might, an enemy sniper cuts his life short. Remember this man, he will return. It was at this moment that the Dark Lord chose to double down on his righteous torment of the wicked, for immediately following this humiliation, from the black maw of the void emerges none other than the envoy of Satan himself. McGraw vows to himself to hunt that pyro down and redeem himself, and it would not be long before his opportunity presented itself.
That was pretty clutch, I'm not gonna lie. Back the fuck up! God damn it, why do I suck so hard? All I had to do was hit one shot and I would have lived. I just had to hit one fucking body shot for once in my life. God.
Enraged by his defeat, McGraw doubles back to the battleground to finish off the cunning demon. But in the distance, a heavy that forgets what class he's playing distracts him. Had McGraw spent those crucial seconds on hunting down his enemy, he might have gained the upper hand. But Satan, as always, had the initiative.
I'm so upset. Dude, why didn't you get the health?
The game endured. We arrive at the final point, where Feathers McGraw achieves his ultimate moral event horizon. Take a listen.
I'm not gonna kick the bots anymore. Not because I don't want them gone, or because I don't think they should be kicked, but because when I kick the bots, that means I'm not playing. When I'm menuing, I have to stop what I'm doing to fucking kick some dude, which just gets me killed.
Gladly, the Protean is punished for this indiscretion. Do you recognize him? It seems that the Dark Lord has crowned a new champion to serve on his cruel behalf. Later, this medic becomes possessed by an inhabiting spirit and yeets off into the unknown.
Our medic just like fucking killed himself.
Though McGraw is perturbed, he anxiously seeks out his foe. Yet out of nowhere, he strikes. Now desperate to see a shift in fortunes, Feathers McGraw spins a cunning plot of his own.
I'm gonna go vents next time. In fact, I'm gonna do that this life if I can. Okay, where are you, fucker? He had to have seen that peek. No fucking way. No, he knows that I'm here. So, Spy's dead.
The sniper is by shack.
Okay, thank you. Sniper's dead.
At last, maybe good things can happen. He attempts to friend post in an effort to improve his karma. Alas.
I got killed by a furry. This game is bad to me.
On to the next humiliation. Ah, a wholesome game of Upward. Surely this won't be quite as intolerable as the last.
I am so upset.
Okay, perhaps he just needs to farm some easy heads in order to get his rhythm going. Look, a lonely scout. It's practically a free... Oh. Well, maybe if he just plays more surreptitiously, goes for some sneaky hidden run kills, that might not be so.
Go away! Why did you chase? That was so stupid.
Alright, maybe
That
today's
was
just
the
not his
dumbest-
day. But take heart,
Don't
friend,
ear blast me.
for a time-honored law of the universe is about to make itself known. Remember what I said? About how every action has an equal and opposite reaction. All statistics eventually converge on the mean, and when you're having a streak of bad luck, well, if you wait long enough, the odds will inevitably tip back in your favor.
Sentry down. Fine. You're gonna die.
I invite you to consider, dear friend, does it not take catastrophe for us to be most prone to gratitude? For after a streak of misfortune as awful as feathers, the next few clips seem like downright miracles. Watch closely. He didn't even notice this sentry, and it nearly kills him, but for this perfect airstrike into a landing surf. And here, a demo attacks our team and connects a perfect pill with McGraw. Think back to all those times a demo blapped you with a random crit and killed you instantly. Well, this time it didn't happen. Take note. And in this clip, he enters Blue's forward spawn and walks right into a level 3 sentry.
Oh my god.
Had it not been halfway through construction, had he approached even a second later, he might have been blown up. Instead, he got away. Truly miraculous. Anyway, in the interim he decapitates 6 more people for a 15 kill streak. Yet it will take 20 kills for him to achieve godlike status and redeem himself for being so ass-pained. In the meantime, an anomaly.
What the? Wait a minute.
Also, this was a bro moment.
I'm dead. Sorry, NJ couldn't
Thank
see your
you. That's fine, I really don't care. I just want his weeb ass on my wall. Thank you. That's all I ask.
Now with 18 kills, he stands right there on the precipice of godhood.
You're so fucked.
But can he make it? And with God's blessing, our hero boldly led his team to victory. Never a frustrating night was had again on Team Fortress 2, and he retreated gently back into the quiet darkness, finally at peace. Nah, he died and lost the game like 2 minutes later.
So close, dude. If only you'd made it in time.
Ass and on the grass, man.
You see, redemption is not always enough. To meet true salvation, Feathers McGraw must face his biggest challenge yet. Actually winning the damn game.
That was so fucking simple. I can't approach that, there's no way. Oh, wow. Oh, he had crits on him, wow. Crits demo on him. Oh! And she's dead. Fuck you. Not really.
Teleport is behind us. Teleport.
No! I'm big dead. Fuck! He's a gamer! God damn it! Alright, he's dead. Oh shit. This was also the game. Get down. Yes! Josie got revenge? Oh no. If I had just stayed on the cart, we would have won. But I'm too greedy. I'm too tilted.
Red Team's defense quickly tightened down, making Demonite gameplay nearly impossible. The only way he'd be able to win this game is if he relinquished his pride and played a different class. So, he did. You see, Feathers McGraw had learned a valuable lesson. He learned that it's not always about getting a sweet kill streak or being an epic AUG champ. Sometimes, we want to win so bad that we forget to actually succeed. Indeed, true fulfillment comes from resilience, patience, and the will to endure humiliation on humiliation.
Oh my god.
But in time, with perseverance, and with the right help from your friends,
Get on the cart. They're all dead. Everybody get on the cart right now. Whole team. Everybody get inside. Get on the cart.
well,
The entire team.
a terrible game can turn into a great one.
Oh my god. Thank Christ. Yes. We did it. Thank Christ. We did it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's such a great end to that game.
And so, we've struggled, we've suffered, we've been blown up, set on fire, and nearly damned to hell. But in the end, things could have been much worse, and we had fun. Thank you for taking this journey with me, Pilgrim. It is a cursed path we wander in these darkest of times, but all nights inevitably give way to the dawn. Until that time, stay sane and dream well.